Hey, this is MC. I'm back with another unboxing of a beautiful warbird from FMS. This time, this is the big 1700 millimeter P51. If you notice the box here, it shows the Redtail color scheme, and I'm quite sure that that's the color scheme we're going to get out of this particular airplane. It's an absolutely gorgeous airplane. It's a huge airplane, and I'm quite sure that you're going to enjoy this unboxing of this particular airplane. It has a 25-gram metal gear servos. That's going to be for your servos, for your elevator, for your rudder, for your ailerons, and also for your flaps. So all the way around, you're going to get 25-gram metal gear servos for it. You're going to also have on your landing gear, you got metal trunnions on it. So it's going to be for better durability, as well as a scale opening and closing of your doors on this airplane. You have a huge 80 amp ESC for this airplane, and the interesting part about it is that the motor is a 50-60 360 kV motor on it. So it's a huge motor for this airplane. You have a 17-inch scale 4-bladed propeller that's on this airplane, as again with retractable tail gear, also a tail gear on it. And it's made out of durable EPO foam. So how about if now we open up this box here and take a look at what's on the inside of this 1700 millimeter P51 Mustang. This is the Redtail color scheme. So we're going to open this baby up and unbox her and get her out of the box. This one's coming out a little bit easier than the previous one we were unboxing. So that makes it a really easy. It was. It never hurts to have an assistant with you too, you know, sometimes. Quick, go to commercial, Alright, there we go. We're going to set this box right behind me here. And wow, this is a big box here. The wing panels that are loose. Oh man, I need a knife. Got a knife? Something I could cut. Thank you. All right. Now this is it's tight down. It's taped down really nicely. And as I'm looking at this airplane, it looks really nice. I got some stuff here that's connected to. And this here is your vertical or your horizontal stabilizer and elevator. It's really nice, as you can see. Nice, pretty red color here. The foam on it is really nice. It's painted really well. You got foam hinges on here. But all in all, this is not bad. Alright, this is your elevator here, and this is your right wing panel here. And as you look at this wing panel here, you could tell how detailed and scaled this is. Very nice for FMS. You got a little bit of confetti here from the styrofoam. That's pretty normal, so you don't have to worry about that. That's a normal situation with these foam airplanes like this. Sometimes you get that confetti on it. But if you look at the wing panel here, it's quite nice. I'm blowing here trying to get some of this confetti off of there. But you got everything here on a connector. It's a one-piece connector here. Everything goes from one point here to your multi-connection system here. You have a slot right here for your spar to go inside. We're going to look up. Here's the spar. One of your spars right there. That's going to probably be for your elevator. Or maybe it's on the main part right here. Maybe on the front part here. But that looks really nice. So this is the front, the top side, and here's the bottom side, which has your doors here, your main doors here, gear doors. That looks nice. You have your what is he, 17-gram servos, I think is what we said on it. Yep, 17-gram servos for it. They look really nice. Here's your ailerons. You got your flaps. Got the confetti there. And you also have a light on the end of it. So there's your light right there. Really nice. Your navigation light. This is super smooth. Looks really beautiful. As you notice here, your control horns are not attached in here, so you're going to have to put your control horns on here. I always recommend putting the control horns in while the unit is already off the airplane. It seems to make it a lot easier than to wait and then put the wing on and then attach the wing to the airplane and then put your control horns in. It's always better to do it now while this is free and loose, because you can move it around the way you want to, and you're not going to have a problem getting that control horn on. So I'm going to put this back onto the box for now. I mean onto the plastic sleeve right here for now. And then we're going to go on to the next piece that we got. We have your instruction manual that's here. This right here. Got your instruction manual here. Now inside your instruction manual, you have information here for your reflex gyro. So this is helping us to appreciate that this airplane has a reflex gyro in it. So if you have that reflex gyro in here, make sure you take your time and read about how to operate your reflex gyro. This gyro is supposed to work with any radio system that's out on the market right now. So make sure you read and understand this information about your gyro before you install it. So take your time with it and make sure that you understand what you're going to get with your reflex gyro and how to operate it. Another thing that comes in that's inside this manual here is you got some extra stickers for your airplane. These are location stickers that makes this airplane a scale airplane. So also make sure that when you go through your manual here, it'll tell you exactly where these stickers go on the airplane. These are decal stickers that you want to make sure that you install on your airplane. But this manual is actually quite nice. It gives you a parts list and also a parts number, so that if you ever needed extra spare parts, you have those numbers are located on here, and it'll give you an idea of what the numbers are, so that you could, if you needed to get spare parts, you can do so. And this is going to tell you how to install everything together. So you can go through this and read about it. Make sure you take your time. And first and foremost about it is you want to do a parts count. You notice on this page right here, this is like the second page going in there. It shows you a parts count of everything that's on the airplane, that's in the box. I always want to make sure that you check this and make sure that everything is in here, because if it's not, you could run into some problems. And that way you'll know what's in here, and then you can go back, and if you need to let the manufacturer know, you can tell them, and they'll get the parts for you. So that gives you a parts count of the manual that tells you that as to what's in there, so you can always make sure that you have your parts and get them ready for your airplane. The next piece that's going to come out of the box is your left wing. It is also wrapped in plastic. It's really nice. And this one too is really nice. There's no dinks, no dings on it. From what I can see so far, it looks pretty nice. You got your light right here. You also have your servos that are here. And you have your points, your hard points here for your fuel tanks. It's going to go right here. Here you got also your doors, your flap doors. And you got a one-piece connector for this wing also. You have your flaps right here and your ailerons right here. And again, you have this set up so that your control horns are not connected, so you're going to have to put those in. This is a nice looking wing. This is the left wing for this airplane. And if you also notice here, your guns are not connected here. So you're going to have to glue your guns in on this airplane if you wanted the guns to be on there. Now you can, if you prefer not to have the guns on here, you can also not put your guns on it. Whatever you decide you want to do with this airplane, as big as it is your choice as to how you want to do it. So you've got your wing there. The next part is going to be your spar. This is your wing spar that connects your main wings together. And this is like a two-piece box. So you got these two spars. One is made out of aluminum. I think this one here is out of carbon fiber. So these are your wing spars. Okay, these are your wing spars that's going to connect the two wings together. So I'm going to leave these right here on the side. I see one little hard point piece right here that's in here loosely, and this is obviously your fuel tank holder. It goes onto the wing. Let me show you as an example. Right here, this piece right here is going to go right here on your there you go, like that. It's going to go just like that onto your wing, and then you're gonna screw in the fuel tank. So this is what this part here is for. It was sitting here loosely onto the inside of the box here, so I just want to make sure that as you see this, that this is what it's for. So if you see anything loose like this, make sure you don't throw it away until you make sure you know what it is first and see if you need it. You have a bag that has all of your pieces in it. You got your wing joiners in here. You got your antenna in here. You got your screws in here. You also have your control horns, and you got your clevises in here. And also you have your servo horns are in here as well. So make sure you keep all of your stuff here in the bag here. There's also loosely, you have your exhaust pipes here. They are in here. And you also have a bag here that has your guns. Here are your guns right here. And you got a wire right here. This is obviously going to be for your reflex gyro, is what this bag here is for. This cord here is for your computer cord or USB cord that connects up to your reflex gyro. So that's what that's for. So I'm going to put that back into the side here. And another piece in this other side here is your elevator, your vertical stabilizer and rudder right here. Beautiful, beautiful finish on it. What can you say about it? It is absolutely gorgeous. You can't tell that it's foam. It's painted really, really nicely. The finish on this is absolutely breathtaking. If you look at this, all you can say is wow. It is just that amazing. You also have in this side compartment here, you have a couple of, here are your drop tanks. I'm just going to briefly bring them out. Back there, like that. You got your drop tanks that are wrapped in the foam here. This is what your drop tanks, if you remember, I had a drop tank holder on the side over here. Where did the piece go? There we go. This is a drop tank holder, and they connect into each other just like this. You're going to slide in there and connect. So as you glue this onto the wing, this is how your drop tank is going to sit in there. Now this one, if you notice, it's magnetic. Feels like it's magnetic in there, or some kind of a prong that's in there, so that when these go up inside there, they pretty much lock in there. If you heard that click noise, and it feels pretty solid. So streamlined, this is going to be quite streamlined for your airplane. So I don't think you're going to have a problem if you fly this. If your drop tank just all of a sudden falls off and you're flying away from you and you're out in the middle of nowhere and you can't find your drop tank anymore. I think your drop tank, if you with this system here, is going to stay under nicely. It doesn't look like you're going to have a problem losing your drop tank if you fly it. Now we come to the part that everybody is looking for. This is the, oh, here's the other one right here. Here's the other drop tank holder right here. Now we're coming to the part that everybody likes and have been waiting for. And this is the fuselage. And this is one huge fuselage. Let's get this off there like this. If you remember, your guns, your exhaust is you're gonna glue your exhaust onto the sides here, like this, like so. And I don't see any glue with it, but that's not going to be a problem. But your exhaust is going to go right here on the side here. But this is the baby that we have been waiting for. This is the Miss Bonnie #7. The Roscoe Brown, First Lieutenant Roscoe Brown is the pilot. It's in commemoration of him. This is the Redtail P51 of the Tuskegee Airmen. And if you notice on the inside here, you can get a good look at the pilots inside the cockpit there, how scale that is. Not only do you have the cockpit quite detailed, it's in color too. You don't have everything the same color. You have multicolors inside that cockpit. So it gives you a realistic view of what that cockpit will look like. And I'm going to switch it over on the other side here real quick so you can get an idea of what that looks like from the other side. And I think that's a pretty decent looking cockpit there for this airplane. It looks really nice. The paint and the finish on this airplane is absolutely astonishing. No doubt about it, this is one beautiful airplane. So when people get an airplane like this, you obviously want to treasure it, making sure that you take care of it. There are a few small decals that you need to put onto this airplane. It's not much, but there is a little bit of work that you're going to have to do to it. One of the good things about this airplane I see here is that you have fuel tubing that's already connected on here, so that after you connect up your control surfaces and everything, especially with those crevices, you can put your fuel tubing on there to keep it in place so it's not going to fly off. Now let's open up the cockpit here and take a look on the inside. This will be a 6S setup, and as I can see here, I do have the reflex gyro is in here. It's mounted right here on the side here. This is your reflex gyro right here. This orange unit right here where my finger is at. So that is where your reflex gyro is going to be at. You got some Velcro in here. You have all your connection points here. You got an EC5 connector for your battery. This will be a 6S battery setup. I'm quite sure anywhere from a 25C on up is going to be your battery size, your battery C rating that you're going to use for it. Here is your 80 amp ESC that's all the way up in here. It looks really nice from that point right there. And you got two straps that are in here. You got two big old battery straps that are in here. And it looks like where your battery is going to sit at is going to go right across the top right here of this area here. I see where you got some Velcro here and some Velcro right here. You got it looks like a rat's nest worth of wires right now, but I'm quite sure that once you get this connected and put together, it'll come together quite nicely. You got your servos right here, in the back here for your rudder and also your elevator right here. And this one is going to be your control servo for oh, that's going to be for your vent door. This is really nice. The P51 had a scale vent door on the back of it. And if you notice here, this door here actually opens. You can open this door here. So with your airplane here, with a 7th channel or 8th channel, you can actually open up your door here for your vent for scale flying. So this is going to be a really nice. You have one right here that's already open, but you're going to have a second one right here that you can open and close at will. There is a servo that's connected to it. This looks like maybe a 9-gram servo right here that's connected to that door right down up over there, and it'll open and close that door right there. So this is a really nice airplane, and I think this is worth having in your hangar. So if you don't have one of these, you might want to consider getting one, because this is such a nice airplane that I'm quite sure as a pilot you will enjoy flying this P51. I know sometimes people complain that they're tired of seeing P51s, and P51s are overdone and this and that about P51s, but I think this is one that, as a foam airplane, you would enjoy having this one in your hangar. Now that we got the fuselage out, the last little bit that we're going to pull out of the box is going to be the prop and also the spinner. Here is that's going to be right here on the side pocket right here. You got your 4-bladed props right here. Looks really nice. And also your red nose spinner that comes with it. So these are all the parts that's going to come with your 1700 millimeter P51 Redtail. You also got all of your nuts and bolts and screws and stuff that are in there. So this is all on the side pouch of this box here. So the Miss Kentucky State Bonnie P51 of the Tuskegee Airmen. This is MC Lane, and this is the conclusion of the unboxing of the FMS 1700 millimeter P51 Redtails. Thank you for watching. I would like to hear your comments about this unboxing. Thank you very much.